This is William Robinson with ViralHair.com. We're here today with
Ashley Nemer,
who is a
author.
Okay, and how long have you been writing, Ashley?
I wrote my first book, Blood Purple, in 2011, and I got it published in 2012, so still kind of new.
Right. And what kind of genres do you like to actually work with mostly?
That's really hard because I kind of write what I read.
Right.
Cozy mystery was my most fun.
Right.
It was very laid back, and I didn't have to do a lot of digging. But my science fiction paranormal made me expand my horizon because I had to do a lot of research and making up worlds in that one. But probably the dystopian. I liked killing off a whole bunch of people in one moment. That was probably the most fun to work with. But now I got to fix the world, so I have to retract that answer.
Right. So speaking of research, I know some authors fall in that trap of the balancing writing and research. Was it kind of hard to pick up that beat yourself, or?
I researched first.
Right.
So it was kind of like narrowing down what I wanted to research was a bit hard, but once I had my subject, I mean, you do a weekend or 2 weekends of it, and then I went and wrote. Okay. So I don't let myself get pigeonholed very easily.
Very awesome. Now, what is your latest venture?
My latest adventure would be the dystopian. So that'd be The Ones Who Lived.
Okay.
And I'm very, very proud of this one. It's in a couple school districts and several libraries on their ebooks. I think it's going to be the one to set me off.
Now, for someone who may not be familiar with dystopian fiction, or they may not realize they've seen dystopian fiction, well, stuff that's out there in movies now, what would be probably a nutshell description of it?
The dystopian world or that book?
The concept, the dystopian concept.
Well, I've been kind of into the world, Hunger Games, Divergent, things like that, where there's the apocalypse coming to an end and everybody has to rebuild. That's kind of what my world is similar to.
Okay. And why do you think, especially in the young adult market, that's become such a popular go-to?
I have no idea, but my daughter loves it. I really don't know. And part of being an indie author is you can, write to the fads and write to the things that are popular right now. And so she was reading it, and she wanted one written for her, and that's how it started. So. Okay,
thanks. And last question to wrap it up. Being a parent and writing, do you sometimes think, well, is that something I'd like my daughter to read or not? Or is it tricky to find that balance?
It's made it a little more complicated. Since I've been a mom for 4.5 years, I kind of had to stop writing some of the adult stuff just because she wants to read it as I'm writing. So it makes me pause.
Right.
But in the end, the craft wins. So I just don't give her chapters.
All right. Thank you for your time, Ashley.
Thank you.